Hazardous thought for a hazardous mind. The name of the game isn't hard to find.
Yeah.
Isn't hard to find.
Yeah.
Hazardous thought for a hazardous mind. The name of the game isn't hard to find.
Yeah.
Isn't hard to find.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let out your hazardous thoughts from your hazardous mind.
Yeah.
Hello Hazardites, and welcome to another adventure of Hazardous Thoughts. Today we're going to have a Pokemon show and tell, as I promised a while ago. I have been sorting out all my sets, so the table is now clear, which I'll probably show like in photos or something down the line. Basically I started out with a load of Sun and Moon and X and Y's and black and white cards that I was given from one person in a very big box, and basically I've had to split them all up and put them into their respective like slots, and yeah. It's taken me 4 days to do it, but I finally have managed it. I've got my binders all set up with the ones that I'm doing currently. I've got the box of goodies with the ones that don't have binders at the moment, and that's pretty much it. But anyway, I digress. As I promised a while ago, I'm going to do a show and tell for the one that set it all off in the very beginning for us English people, not the Japanese one that came out a bit earlier. I'm not too sure when, but it came out a bit earlier than us and was called something different, of course. But I have my Wizard of the Coast base sets and so on and so forth, which I'm going to show you now. Here is the first of many folders and binders that I have in my collection thus far, with the base set 1 and Jungle and Fossil sets complete. I've got base set 2s somewhere as well, and Team Rocket and the Black Star promos, being that they're all part of the original set, the Wizard of the Coast. And yeah, so let's get on, shall we? Right, so let's open her up, shall we? The start of it all. Here we are. We've got the wonderful holographics of base set 1. You've got your Alakazam. You've got your Blastoise here. Chansey. Charizard. These are the two big ones, Blastoise and Charizard base sets. They were not cheap, but they're well worth having. Clefairy, Gyarados, Hitmonchan, or Machamp, Magneton. Right, we've got those. Then we've got Mewtwo. Yeah. We've got Nidoking, Ninetales, Poliwrath, Raichu, the other big hitter, Venusaur, Zapdos, Beedrill, Dragonair. Then we got Dugtrio, Electabuzz, Electrode. Then we got Pidgeotto, Arcanine, one of my favourite Pokemon, Charmeleon, Dugong, sorry about that, Dragantini, Farfetch'd, got Growlithe, Haunter, Ivysaur, Jinx, Kadabra, Kakuna, Machoke, Magikarp, the original that started it all off, Magmar, and we got Nidorino, Poliwhirl, Porygon, Raticate, Seal, Warturtle, and we got Abra, Bulbasaur, and Caterpie. And then we got Charmander, Diglett, Doduo, Drowsy, Ghastly, Coughing, and we got Nidoran, the male version, Onix, Pidgey, Pikachu, hey, the original, the OG, with his chunky look, Poliwag, Ponyta, Squirtle, Sandshrew, Rattata. Then we got Starmie, Staryu, Tangela, Voltorb, Vulpix, another of my favourites, Weedle. Then we're into trainer cards. We've got Clefairy Doll, we've got Computer Search, De-Evolution Spray, the original, the other side trainers. We've got Imposter Professor Oak. Oh, Imposter. He's sus, get him out. Item Finder, I could do with one of those. Keep losing things. Then we got Lass. Can I call you Lass or Lassie? We got Scoop Up, which is quite a hard one to get, believe it or not. It's one of the harder trainers to find, especially in good condition. Pokemon Trader with a Farfetch'd, nice. Pokemon Breeder, yeah. Then we've got Energy Retrieval. Then we've got Defender, Defenders of the Earth, Defenders. That's an old cartoon if ever I heard one. And then lastly we've got Super Energy Removal. Ooh, remove my energy. Oh, the sun's been doing enough of that. Thanks a lot, but no, I don't want any of my energy taken away, please. Then we've got Full Heal. Hey, yes. Heal me. Then we got maintenance, need a lot of that. Then we got plus power, to add some more power. We've got Pokemon Center, Pokemon Flute to wake up Snorlax, Pokedex, the original Pokedex which held the 150. Then we've got the real Professor Oak, not the imposter, the real one. Then we've got Revive, I need that one a lot too. And then we've got Super Potion, which is very nice, looks like a candle. We've got Bill, we've got Energy Removal, another one. We've got Gust of Wind. That poor Weedle goes through so much. Then Potion, normal regular Potion. Switch, to take out your Pokemon and switch it with another one. Colourless Energy. You've got Fighting Energy, the Fire Energy, Leaf Energy, and we got Lightning Energy, Psychic Energy, and Water Energy, which were the original ones. You got a lot more. You got Dark Energy and you've got Steel Energy nowadays. Then that leads us on to Jungle, which is our holo. Reverse holos didn't exist in this generation, so they were simply the basic cards, and you either got holographic ones or you got the non-holographic kind. You got Clefable, starting us off on this one, Electrode and Flareon, and we got Jolteon, the original evolutions as well, without all the Umbreon, Glaceon, Leafeon and all of those ones. This was the original 3. Fire, Electric and Water were the evolutions original. We got Nidoqueen, we got Pidgeot, which is a very nice one, that one. Pinsir, Scyther, Snorlax, Vaporeon, there's the third one. Certainly a different art as well. It looks more like a fish. We got Venomoth, Victreebel, Vileplume. Right, then we got, well, one more holographic Wigglytuff. Then we've got the non-holographic cards, which are Clefable again, Electrode, Flareon, Jolteon, Kangaskhan, Mr. Mime, Nidoqueen, Pidgeot, Pinsir, Scyther, Snorlax, Vaporeon, Venomoth, Victreebel, Vileplume, Wigglytuff, Butterfree. Then we got Dodrio, Executor, Fearow, Gloom, Lickitung, Marowak, Nidorina, Parasect, Persian. Then we got Primeape, Rapidash, Rhydon, Seaking, Tauros, Weeping Bell, Bellsprout, Cubone, and of course Eevee. the original Eevee. We've got Execute, then we've got Goldeen, Jigglypuff, Mankey, Meowth, Nidoran, the female version, Oddish, Paris, the original Chonky Pikachu. Then we got Rhydon, Spearow, Venonat, and the one trainer card was the Pokeball, the OG Pokeball. And then that leads us nicely into the holographic fossil cards. We've got Aerodactyl at the bottom there. We've got Articuno, Ditto. Right, then we've got the Dragonite, Gengar, which you probably can't see, but that's actually a first edition holographic Gengar, which is quite hard to get hold of, quite pricey, but I managed to snag one for a decent price. You've got Haunter, got Hitmonlee, Hypno, Kabutops, Lapras, Magneton, and Moltres. Alright, then we've got Muck, Raichu, Zapdos, and that's the end of the holographics. Then regular common cards. We've got Aerodactyl again. It basically repeats itself in this set, but they're the non-holo versions. Articuno, Ditto, Dragonite, Gengar, Haunter. We've got Hitmonlee, Hypno, Kabutops, Lapras, Magneton, Moltres, Muck, Raichu, Zapdos, and we've got Arbok, which is Cobra backwards, in case you didn't know. Trying to make myself sound clever. Cloyster, Ghastly, Golbat, Golduck, Golem, not the one from Lord of the Rings, Graveler, Kingler, Magmar. Right, then we got Omastar, Sandslash, Seadra, Slowbro, Tentacruel, Weezing, Ekans, which again is snake backwards. Again, trying to make myself sound smart. Geodude, Grimer. Then we got Horsey, Kabuto, Krabby, Omanyte, Psyduck, Shelder, Slowpoke, Tentacool, and Zubat. And then coming up to the last fossil cards, we've got Mr. Fuji, and we've got Energy Search, Gambler, Recycle, and Mysterious Fossil. Right, and that leads us into our Black Star promo cards. We got a really chunky Pikachu, showing his age off there. Then we got Electabuzz. We got Mewtwo, another chunky Pikachu, also with the gold logo on there. Dragonite with the logo. Arcanine at the end there. Then we got Jigglypuff in 3D in the middle there. Very nice. Then we've got two versions of the Mew card. one that's non-holographic and the holographic version. Then we've got a Meowth card, Eevee in a holographic. There's one missing at the bottom. I'll do my usual and pop up the ones that are missing. And that leads us on to Mewtwo, Cool Porygon in holographic, Computer Error, which is quite a nice one, Team Rocket's Meowth, Sabrina's Abra, Psyduck looking very confused, Moltres, Articuno and Zapdos, which is still wrapped, Pikachu again in 3D, Pikachu again in an overhead look, Surfing Pikachu, we've got Moril and Togepi, then we've got Cleffa and Smeargle, not Smeagol, but Smeargle, Scizor, Entei, or NT, however you want to pronounce it, which is like a holographic card, Pichu, which is another holographic, Igglybuff, Hitmontop, an unknown card, Misdrevious, and we're coming up to the end of the promos that I own on these pages. Missing quite a few, as you can see. Some of them are quite pricey, that's why I haven't got them. We've got Pokemon Tower, that's up there. We've got Machamp, Magmar, Scyther, and Electabuzz. Then we got the Mew, Ancient Mew card. That is it for the first folder. Next one. This is Team Rocket. Team Rocket's Rocket. And we've got the Holo cards. That's not the Holo Charizard, that's the non-holographic Charizard on the back, just showing through on the missing card bit there. I need to get hold of some of the holographics. As you can see, there are a couple missing. Right, we've got Dark, these all come under the Dark Pokemon, obviously, because they belong to Team Rocket. They're the bad versions. We've got Dark Alakazam, we've got Dark Arbok, missing card here, a missing card here, a missing card here. We've got Dark Trio, Dark Golbat, Dark Gyarados, and missing card there. The Dark Magneton, with a very mysterious shadow, Team Rocket in that one. We've got Dark Weezing, and here comes Team Rocket, which is a nice card. I like that one. Got the memories of Jesse and James. Rest in peace. And we go into the non-holographic, which again repeats the set from the start and then continues on with the ones that are non-holographic. So we've got Dark Alakazam, we've got Dark Arbok, Dark Blastoise, Dark Charizard, non-holographics, Dark Dragonite, Dark Trio, Dark Golbat, Dark Gyarados, Dark Hypno, and Dark Machamp. Then we got Dark Magneton, Dark Slowbro, Dark Vileplume, missing card here, Dark Charmeleon, Dark Dragonair, Dark Electrode, Dark Flareon. They made my Flareon into a dark. Dark Gloom, Dark Golduck, Dark Jolteon, Dark Kadabra, Dark Machoke, Dark Muck, Dark Persian, Dark Primeape, who looks like he's drowning actually. It looks like he's underwater. Dark Rapidash, Dark Vaporeon, Dark War Turtle, Magikarp, Porygon, where's he gone? I don't know. Abra, Charmander, Dark Raticade, Diglett, looking very chunky, Dratini, Drowsy, Eevee, oh look at that hairdo, he's such a rebel, Ekans, Grimer, which was changed when it became the English one, because in the Japanese version his eyes are actually looking up the poor girl's skirt, so it wasn't really respectable, so we moved the eyes forward. Then we got Coughing, Machop, Magnemite. See, these ones don't have dark before them. I just realised that they don't have dark on there. Very odd. Mankey, Meowth, of course. Oddish. You got energy cards. The secret rare Raichu card. Missing card there. I don't know if that is actually a missing card, or whether it's just the fact that I've split them up because it goes into base set 2s now. So as you can see, I'm missing quite a lot of the base set 2s. They are harder to find, especially in good condition, because they're rather old, these cards. These are like 30 years old, these cards are, so they're pretty fragile. So we've got Alakazam, the holographic, Chansey, missing, Clefable, Clefairy, we've got the Gyarados, missing card here, Magneton, Mewtwo, missing a card, so it's showing the card at the back. Nidoqueen, Ninetales, missing card, Poliwrath. Right, and we got a missing one here, obviously. Then we got a holographic Scyther, and then we got one of the big hitters. They're not as expensive as the base set ones, but they're still quite pricey, the base set 2s. And again, they're hard to find in good condition. So pretty much half the price of what you pay for a base set, these cards are. So yeah. Wigglytuff, we've got a Beedrill, and then we've got Dragonair, and we've got Dugtrio and Electabuzz, and we've got Electrode, Kangaskhan, Mr. Mime, Pidgeotto, Pinsir, Snorlax, Venomoth, Victreebel, and Arcanine. Right, then we've got Butterfree, Charmeleon, missing card, Dodrio, Dratini, Executor, Farfetch'd, Fearow, Growlithe, and we've got Haunter, Ivysaur, Jinx, which gets a bit of a bad rep if I'm being honest with you. Poor Pokemon. Kadabra, Kakuna, Lickitung, Machoke, Magikarp and Magma, Marowak, Nidorino, Parasect, Persian, Poliwhirl, missing card, Rhydon, Sea King, Seal, Taurus, War Turtle, Weeping Bell, Abra, missing card, Bulbasaur, Caterpie, Charmander. Then we got Cubone, Diglett, Doduo, Drowsy, Execute, Ghastly, Goldeen, Jigglypuff and Machop. And on this side we have Magnemite, Meowth, Metapod, Nidoran, female, Nidoran, male, Onyx, Paris, Pidgey and Chonky Pikachu with the yellow cheek. And on the final page, this is not the last of the base set 2s, but the folder wasn't big enough to hold the whole set, so I'm having to transfer them when I get the chance to make them look better in another folder. But this is just a temporary folder in the meantime. So I got my Poliwag, Rattata, Rhyhorn, Sandshrew, Spearow, Squirtle, Starmie, Staryu and Tangela. Then we got Venonat, Voltorb, Vulpix, Weedle, and then trainer cards. We've got Computer Search again. The Imposter, Professor Oak, he's back again. He's back. The Item Finder, Lass, Pokemon Breeder. Then we've got Pokemon Trader, Scoop or Scoop Up, Super Energy Removal, Defender, Energy Removal, Full Heal, Maintenance, Plus Power, Pokemon Center. Missing card here, Professor Oak, the original, Super Potion, Bill, Energy Removal, Gust of Wind, it's that Weedle again, Pokeball, Potion and Switch. And then I've got the base set 2 energies all the way down to Water Energy. And then that leads us into the next set, which is the gym cards. You've got Challenge and then you've got the other one. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I have at the moment for the Wizard of the Coast card set. I'm doing quite well. I've got quite a lot of them. Got 3 of the sets complete out of the 6, and Team Rocket hopefully will be the next one that I complete, and base set 2. I don't think I'll ever complete Wizard of the Coast promos because, like I say, they're far too expensive even for my budget. And there's no way I could afford some of the cards on that side. But that's the way it goes in collecting, I'm afraid. Prices go up and it makes it uncollectible to people like me who can't afford to go out and buy these cards. I hope you enjoyed today's show and tell. I hopefully will go on to some of the next sets, possibly gym, but I haven't got many of the gym cards. I've got none of the Tops cards yet. Neo Genesis and Neo cards. I've got a few, but not many. And then it pretty much dwindles from there. I haven't got many of the older packs sets, so but keep with me, and I will find them eventually and add them to my collection, get some more binders in, and bulk it up a bit. I started collecting pretty late in the game, really. Yeah. I think I came in on Sword and Shield was when I started collecting, because I was going to go per set, like from the first to the last, but where prices went overboard with some of the cards, I decided to start at the end and then work my way back. But now some of the newer cards are expensive, so that's sort of put me in a quandary on what to do, you know, whether to stick with going backwards or go forwards again. But I'm getting most of the Scarlet and Violets complete. I've got the base sets done for most of them. I need to get some more of the master sets, and yeah, we'll see what we can do from there. But as always, keep your eyes upon the stars and keep brewing those hazardous thoughts. Until next time, take care.
Down this empty street, shadows lurking, I can't see. Thoughts that whisper in my head, dangerous words left unsaid. World keeps spinning night and day, can't escape this dizzy maze. Falling deeper in my mind, hazardous thoughts hard to find. Mind's a game I can't control, hazardous thoughts take their toll. Mirror shows a fractured face, tangled in this endless space. Chasing echoes of my fears, screams I haven't heard in years. Running, but there's no escape from these thoughts that bend and break. Caught in webs, my mind just spun, hazardous thoughts on the run. Hazardous thoughts take their toll. Mirror shows a fractured face, tangled in this endless maze. It's a game I can't control, hazardous thoughts take their toll. Can't escape this dizzy wave, can't get free from what I see. Mind's a game I can't control, hazardous thoughts take their toll. Running, but there's no escape from these thoughts that bend and break. Caught in webs, my mind is spun, hazardous thoughts on the run.